Hello, this is my post-PRK surgery day 50 update. It's hard to believe it's already been a little over 7 weeks. If you want to see my updates from day 0 to day 21, I have them in my shorts and I'll link them in description. This is Joey, who is one of the stars of the short videos. PRK is a type of laser eye surgery. It's a little bit different than LASIK, but the same result is intended, where you reshape the eye so that you don't need corrective lenses. In brief, PRK was worth it for me, and I would do it again. This is 50 days later, and if I rewound, I would still do PRK, and I'm overall happy with the results. I'm going to put Joey down now as he's struggling a little bit, but goodbye, buddy. You're a good boy. The PRK procedure itself was fine. It was bizarre feeling a laser go directly into your eye and you had your eye open the whole time, but it was fine. The days after were challenging. And again, if you look at those short videos, you'll see that especially in the first 10 days, I was really, really struggling. But after about a month, you don't even think about that anymore, and it's not really a big deal when you look back at it. The biggest issue for me right now is that I'm not fully corrected to 2020, and that was something that obviously I hope to get out of this process. I'll explain about why I'm not 2020 in a minute. Another challenge, especially at the beginning, was working on the computer, and I work on the computer all day. And that's tough because they do say you can go back to work after 5 days, but staring at the computer for 8 hours in the first couple weeks was just really, really tough on the eyes. What I recommend is you use the scaling feature of your monitor or of your operating system. So I had Windows scaled to 200% after the first week, and then down to 150, and now I'm scaled back to the recommended 100% for my setup. Driving is fine, night driving is fine. I'm not experiencing halos that some people experience. I'm not experiencing light sensitivity, and it feels like I can see everything almost perfectly without glasses, and it's really a great feeling. So let me back up and talk a little bit about why I got PRK and what my prescription was like. I wasn't nearsighted or farsighted. My problem was with extreme astigmatism in both eyes. If you look at your prescription for glasses, there's two numbers at the beginning. There's an S and a C. The S number getting larger means that you're experiencing more near or farsightedness, depending on if it's a positive or negative number. That wasn't my problem. My S numbers were relatively low. I think they were less than 1. My C, my cylinders, were extreme. In one eye, it was -6, and in the other eye, it was -6.5. And to give you perspective of how extreme that is, when I went to go to the eye doctor, anytime they checked my eyes, they had to take a lens out of the drawer and attach it to the machine that they used, that they put up when you looked at an eye chart, and attach a lens to the outside before they could actually correct me all the way. The doctor said that they were impressed that I was able to even be corrected to 2020 or nearly 2020, and that I must have gone to an eye doctor early in life. If I hadn't gone, they say, it might not have been possible to correct me all the way to 2020. They mentioned that if I have kids, which I do have 2 kids, that they need to go to the eye doctor early and get checked just in case. Because if this astigmatism, which is hereditary, goes uncorrected, it may not be able to be corrected if you wait too long. At this point, the eye doctor said that there's still some uncorrected astigmatism, and I may need to return for an enhancement on the process in 5 months or so. They can't do anything until 6 months after the original surgery. That's a little disappointing, but they said that's by design. They can't overcorrect. If they overcorrect, there's no turning back. So what it's looking like for me is I'm seeing somewhere around 20/30 or a little bit better than that. And if I want to go all the way to the 2020 or to whatever I was before I had the surgery with my glasses, I'm going to need the enhancement. The enhancement will be the same as the original surgery, which means the prep, the procedure, and 10 days of annoying pain and then another 10, 20 days of blurriness in and out. And then hopefully it's just back to normal. And maybe it'll be less because I won't be making such a big jump, but remains to be seen. And that's something that I can update you guys in 4 months on. Throughout these 7 weeks, I've tried on a lot of pairs of sunglasses. Fortunately, however, I was able to find the original uncorrected lenses for my favorite prescription sunglasses. My children's eye doctor was able to replace the lenses for me. And here they are. Eye drops. Lots and lots of eye drops. For the first few days, it was every hour. For the next couple weeks, it was every hour, eye drops. There's so many different brands. There's Sustain, Blink, Refresh. There's a CVS brand. We found some in Costco in large boxes, and they're all a little bit different. Some of them feel more watery. Some of them feel a little oily. I prefer the Sustain eye drops, but those, of course, were the most expensive. So I recommend, if you're going through this process, to get as many samples as you can from your eye surgeon, because the price of these add up. I'm still using them at this point at day 50 about 4 or 5 times a day, and definitely when I wake up in the morning and before I go to bed. One of the main reasons I wanted to get PRK at this point was because I started playing ice hockey and I couldn't wear glasses while I was playing hockey. They would fog up. I couldn't find a solution for the fog. And then when I found a good anti-fog, the glasses would just fall off under my helmet. Now I'm playing without glasses with corrected vision, and I can actually see the puck, and it really changed my game. So I am very pleased about that. I'm a different player because I can see the puck coming at me and not having to guess where the puck is. And I can also read the scoreboard, which is a good thing to be able to do in a hockey game. During the first few weeks after the procedure, I had a lot of time indoors because of light sensitivity. And my son and I picked up a new hobby that we're really excited about. We started to build Legos. And I had not really built Legos as an adult, and now I'm officially an AFOL, an adult fan of Lego. I have already posted a couple speed builds or time-lapse builds of a space shuttle and of Jerry Seinfeld's apartment, and you can see those on my channel, and I'll probably continue to do that because my son and I have found a lot of enjoyment in that, and I want to continue to work on Lego. So that's about it. If you have any questions about my experience in PRK, either the procedure itself or the recovery or the outlook, please feel free to leave a comment. I'm happy to answer any questions. I appreciate you watching this. I appreciate you watching my shorts. And I hope the information that I've given you helps you better evaluate whether PRK will be right for you. I hope this information helps. Good luck.